Right, so let's move on to another lesson dito sa ating 4.2. This time, on this video lesson, ang pag-uusapan naman natin is all about attack frameworks. Okay, so there are three major attack frameworks na ginagamit or being adopted in the industry today. So they are the MITRE attack framework, the Diamond model of intrusion analysis, as well as the cyber kill chain. So, like what we always do dito sa Tech Academy, iisa-isahin natin yung mga yan, hihimay-himay natin. We're gonna understand kung ano yung mga fundamental and basic concepts and terminologies na may kinalaman with each framework. Goods ba yun? Alright, so let's start with the MITRE attack. Okay, so MITRE attack, basically, yung attack is just an abbreviation of what we call adversarial tactics, techniques, and common knowledge. Okay, so yung MITRE is basically the organization or the company, sabihin na natin, that develop this framework. Okay, so pag sinabi natin na attack framework by MITRE, it's a globally recognized knowledge base that provides a comprehensive and structured approach to understanding and categorizing various tactics, techniques, and procedures, or yung tinatawag natin na TTP, na ginagamit ng mga adversaries or mga hacker during cyber attacks. So kumbaga, si MITRE nag-develop na siya ng comprehensive and structured approach para maintindihan natin at makategorize natin ng mas maganda or mas maayos yung mga techniques and tactics at saka procedures na ginagamit ng mga cyber attackers or hackers all over the world. So you're probably asking, Sir Billy, para saan naman? Ano namang benefit natin, for example, as a company or individual enterprise using the MITRE attack framework? Well, if, for example, you are using or you are utilizing yung framework na ito, makikita mo ano yung mga common tactics, ano yung mga common techniques and procedures na ginamit na ng mga adversaries or hackers doon sa ibang company, doon sa ibang bansa, nang sa ganun, malaman mo ano yung mga dapat mong gawin just in case sa inyo mangyari or ma-encounter nyo yung ganung types ng incident or cyber attacks. So with that, pwede mong mapaharden, mapatibay, mapalakas yung cybersecurity measures mo because nakita mo ito yung nangyari dun sa Ukraine, sa power grid and so on. So that's why you're gonna strengthen, for example, this part of your infrastructure or this type of your organization and so on. You got this? Good. Okay, so again, so itong framework na ito is developed by MITRE, a US government-sponsored company whose aim is to prevent and help cyber attacks. Okay, so let's go ahead and go deeper in understanding or in knowing kung anong meron dito sa framework na ito. Okay, so sabi nga natin, again, yung attack is just an abbreviation of what we called adversarial tactics, techniques, and common knowledge. So, iisa-isahin natin yung mga yan. So, pag-usapan natin kung anong ibig sabihin kapag sinabi natin na adversarial tactics. Okay, so meaning, kapag sinabi natin adversarial tactics, it's basically representing high-level goals or objectives that adversaries aim to achieve during an attack. So when we say adversaries, ito yung mga hacker or mga advanced persistent threat na gumagawa ng attack or cyber attacks sa mga organizations or sa mga bansa and so on. So kumbaga sila yung attacker. So kapag sinabi natin na adversarial tactics, it's basically representing the high-level goals or the why. Bakit nila ginagawa yun? Ano yung motivation nila? Ano yung gusto nilang mangyari? Ano yung intention nila, kumbaga? So by understanding that, we can have, kumbaga mas maiintindihan natin, paano pa natin mapapalakas yung defense natin or yung security natin, security measures natin by understanding those intentions or those motivations. Does that make sense? Good. Okay? So, medyo nagiging emotional ako. Anyway, so there are multiple tactics identified in the attack framework. So, including initial access, executions, persistence, privilege, escalations, defense, evasions, credential access, lateral movement, exfiltrations, and many more. So ito yung mga dahilan or ito yung mga goal ng mga adversaries or hackers in doing the attack. So for example, when we visit the MITRE attack website, so you can go there by mitre.org and then it will lead you to their official website. Okay, so right now, here sa baba, meron tayong tinatawag na matrix for the enterprise. Okay? And then as you can see here, nandito yung mga adversarial tactics, which is here, reconnaissance, initial access, execution, persistence, and so on. So nakikita natin, okay, so for example, I click persistence. Meaning, ibig sabihin, gusto ng mga adversaries or hacker na magkaroon ng continuous or long-term access doon sa mga systems or infrastructures natin. Now, by understanding that adversarial tactics or yung goal or intention or motivation ng hacker, diba, na pwede nating mapalakas or kumbaga mapigilan just in case ma-encounter natin or mangyari sa atin yun. So, yung mga techniques, okay? So, dito na pumapasok yung framework mismo. So, ibig sabihin, for example, ang goal, okay, ang motivation or ang intention ng adversaries or hacker is to have persistent access inside our infrastructure. So, ito yung mga technique na pwede nilang gamitin para ma-achieve yung goal na yun. Nakukuha, that's how the MITRE framework works. So, if I'm going to go back dun sa matrix, for example, ang kanilang goal or why or intention or motivation ng mga hacker or adversaries is sabihin na natin command and control. Meaning, para makontrol or magkaroon sila ng remote access doon sa system or sa infrastructure natin as a whole. So, ito yung kanilang tactics or sabihin na natin adversarial tactics or motivation or goal. Now, ito yung mga techniques na pwede nilang gamitin. So, by knowing this, we can strengthen our security para mapigilan itong mga techniques na ito ng mga hackers or adversaries. Does that make sense? So, that's why if we are going to go back dito sa slides natin, yung adversarial tactics represents the high-level goals or kumbaga the why, yun nga sabi ko, the motivation or intention ng mga intruder or hacker. So, using the framework, we can understand yung mga motivation nila, tapos pwede nating malaman ano yung mga techniques na pwede nilang gamitin, and of course, by later, dun sa common knowledge, we can know kung ano yung mga pwede nating security measures na gawin para mapigilan yon. So, yun yung pakinabang, yun yung usage, yun yung benefit using the attack framework by MITRE. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the second one. So kanina pinag-usapan natin yung AT or adversarial tactics. The next one would be what we call techniques. So ito naman yung individual activity. Okay, so when we say technique, ito yung individual activity na ginagamit or ginagawa mismo ng mga adversaries or hackers or intruders para ma-implement or ma-achieve yung goal nila. Okay, so techniques are the specific methods or actions employed or deployed by the adversaries to achieve their aforementioned tactic or yun nga, kung ano yung motivation or intention nila. Nakukuha? So, yung mga techniques like pinakita ko sa inyo. So, each technique describes a particular way an attacker can compromise a system or exploit a vulnerability. So, using the attack frameworks, it defines numerous techniques associated with each tactic. So, balik tayo dito ha. Saan na yun? Balik tayo dito sa attack matrix for enterprise. So makikita natin dito, for example, ang tactic or ang goal or ang intention ng hacker is initial access muna. So with the initial access tactic or goal or motivation, ito yung mga techniques na pwede nilang i-implement. So for example, drive-by compromise. So if you check this, for example, it will give you more information about that technique. Okay, so hindi ko na isa-isahin pero you can see here. Nandito yung mga detailed explanation and instruction how you can prevent this technique being deployed or detect at least in your organization. Nakukuha mo? So, di ba, for example, I'm using this or I'm implementing or sabihin na natin nire-reference ko yung attack MITRE or MITRE's attack framework, ang laking tulong. Dahil pag chinek ko, para mapigilan ko, for example, yung lateral movement, kailangan maintindihan ko kung ano yung mga technique na pwedeng gawin ng hacker or intruder. Ito yung mga yun, techniques, okay, individual methods, para nang sa ganun, just in case mangyari sa amin or atakihin nila yung enterprise or infrastructure ko, we already have the defense in place. Kasi naintindihan na namin kung ano yung goal nila, which is lateral movement, and kung ano yung mga technique na gagamitin nila or pwede nilang gamitin to achieve that goal. Nakukuha? Good. So yun yung ibig sabihin pag sinabi nating technique. So ano-ano yung mga individual ways or individual or specific method na pwedeng gamitin ng mga attacker or adversaries para makuha yung intention or motivation nila. And again, by going back dito sa matrix ni MITRE, so nandito, basically itong mga to sa taas, yan yung mga goal, yan yung mga tactics. Now, each tactic has individual techniques kung paano sila ma-achieve. By understanding this, we can have security measures strengthened or in place just in case atin mangyari. Gets? Goods. Balik tayo sa slides natin. Okay, so the next one is what we called, recap muna tayo, adversarial tactics, AT. Basically, this is the reason or the why. Okay, so ito yung kumbaga goal or intention or motivation ng mga hackers or tinatawag nating adversaries. So yung technique naman is the specific way kung paano nila gagawin or ma-achieve yung motivation or intention nila. So mga techniques yon. And then the last one or the last item, yung CK, is what we call common knowledge, kung saan when we say common knowledge, it's basically pertaining to the collective understanding and knowledge gained from observing and analyzing real-world cyber attacks. So kumbaga, nandito na rin. Okay, so nagkakaroon na rin tayo, at least for example, we are adapting or using the MITRE attacks framework, nagkakaroon na tayo ng at least information ahead kung ano yung mga common cyber or real-world cyber attacks, papaano sila o papaano natin sila mare-resolve. So this one coming from the community. Like for example, yung mga organizations or enterprise or professionals and individuals contributing to the MITRE attacks framework, kung ano yung mga ginawa nila, papaano nila resolve or papaano yung mga realizations nila, kumbaga, how they got the attack and so on. So, when we say common knowledge, the attack framework captures this knowledge and shares it with the cybersecurity community, enabling better threat intelligence and strategies. Nakukuha. So, for example, okay, let me give you a simple illustration with this. For example, sabihin na natin si Tech Academy is nagkaroon ng cyber attacks. Okay, na-hack yung website and so on. They deleted everything on our website. Ngayon, since naintindihan natin yun before, like for example, lateral movement or kumbaga deleting website nandun sa tactics. For example na lang tapos yung mga technique nandun din. Ngayon, nagkaroon na tayo ng plano just in case papaano mangyayari o kapag nangyari yun, ano yung gagawin natin. Diba? So ngayon, nangyari nga. So i-implement natin yung plano natin. So kung ano yung mga natutunan natin, kung ano yung lessons, kung ano yung root cause for example, and ano yung sa tingin natin na pwede pa nating dapat ginawa natin para mapatibay or mapastrength or mapalakas yung security, isi-share natin yun sa community. So that's where common knowledge comes in. So ngayon, yung ibang mga website owner for example, so I'm sharing this as a high level example yung mga ibang website owner, pwede nilang i-implement yung shinare ko na lesson nang sa ganun kapag nangyari sa kanila yon, may iiwasan nila yung ganung katagal na incident, ganung issue and so on. Nakukuha. So by utilizing the attack or the MITRE attacks framework, nagkakaroon tayo ng malalim na understanding ano yung mga motivation and goal ng mga adversaries or hackers kung paano nila i-implement yung mga tactic nila. And as well as, naiintindihan natin ano yung mga techniques or method na gagawin nila just to get those intentions or goals. Now, by having the common knowledge or kumbaga experience from other people, real world, nagkakaroon tayo ng mas malalim na pag-intindi kung paano natin mapapalakas at mapipigilan yung mga incident na yun na mangyari sa atin. Does that make sense? So basically, those are the fundamental or basics na kailangan nating maintindihan when it comes to the MITRE attacks framework. Again, if you want to go deeper with this, you can go ahead and check their website. Pwede nyong i-check yung individual tactics as well as kung ano yung mga techniques na pumapasok doon sa mga tactics na yon para magets or kumbaga magkaroon ka pa ng additional knowledge. You can also check their FAQ, meron dito eh. So, for example, getting started nila, ayan. So, resources, for example, and then getting started, and so on, puntahan nyo na lang. If you want to go ahead and go deeper with MITRE attack framework or additional knowledge. Pero, with what I discussed, those are the basic and fundamental things you need to know or you need to understand in context of cybersecurity or in context with our Security Plus. Okay? So, I guess that's it for this lesson. On the next one, we're gonna talk about the Diamond Intrusions Analysis Framework. I'll see you there.